live stream on Saturday, August 6, 2016, at 1 p.m. That's Alaska time. This is a special event for me. I have been waiting for years for this game to come out. AM2R. So, what is AM2R and why am I so excited? Well, it's a fan remake of one of my all-time favorite games, Metroid II, The Return of Samus. I touched on this during my Amnesia series, but I can still remember how this game made me feel 25 years later. I would have been 6 or 7 years old when I got this game. I had never heard of Metroid before. This would be my introduction to the series. And what an introduction this was. I started by reading the instruction booklet, because I was a nerd even back then. And you'll have to forgive me if my memory is not precise after literally decades. But I remember going something like this. An exploration team is sent to some unexplored world, and it goes dark. So, they send a search and rescue team. Nobody ever hears from them again. So they send another search and rescue team. Nobody ever hears from them again. So they get like a trained, armed platoon of soldiers, or, you know, some kind of like special forces team, and send them in. And they get back some kind of staticky message screaming about Metroids, and it gets cut off. The galaxy, the whole frickin' galaxy, is gripped by terror. Metroids! So they send in Samus Aran alone. So badass. So badass. Samus Aran, oh my gosh. Okay, you kick off the game, you've got your own personal spaceship. And just this music kicks off, and it's just, oh, it makes you feel so awesome. And you're practically unstoppable. I mean, at the time, I was used to games where taking a hit depowers you, or maybe you have a few hearts at the start. But this game gives me 99 hit points. I can fire beams of death, and I have missiles that can kill anything in one hit. Right at the start of the game. Nothing poses any sort of challenge as I tear through walls, floor, ceilings, and just generally kick ass. But there's a slow shift going on. The music goes away. This is strange, because video games always have music play. And instead I hear... it sounds like creatures all around me? And then eventually even that goes out and it's just dead silence. And then I encounter it. The music kicks in, frantic and loud. All those hit points. This thing is just tearing me apart. I'm spraying missiles everywhere, but it's just not dying. Finally, it does die. And I still remember, to this day, how my heart was pounding after that. Then I glanced down at the corner of the screen. There's still 38 more of them, and I ain't seen nothing yet. Metroid II was like nothing I'd ever seen. The game was so tense. You're always afraid a Metroid is going to blindside you. It was intense. It was terrifying. And Samus Aran was just the most badass hero ever, because she confronted these terrors willingly. In fact, there was one more thing that would forever cement her in my childhood mind as the most badass hero ever. This comic book. You probably think that that's a joke, that I pulled up the wrong comic book. But, no. Nope. It's definitely in this one. Samus Aran gets arrested, and look at this. A guy wearing power armor just punched her in the face. And she doesn't even turn her head. Anyway, she's thrown in prison with all these terrible creatures that hate her. Because she's the one who brought them in. And she doesn't have her suit. And they're all attacking her at once while she's completely unarmed. And she kicks all of their asses anyway. This was years before anyone had breathed the words Zero Suit. In fact, I'm pretty sure that everyone ignores this continuity. But look at her! There's never a moment that she's not totally badass. I mean, the guards have to threaten to shoot other people to keep her in line. Because even they know that power armor or not, you do not threaten Samus Aran. While the original Metroid gets remakes, fan-made and official, and Super Metroid gets like all the praise, all the time, everywhere. I rarely hear anyone ever so much as talk about my favorite entry in the series. Finally, this game is coming out. The remake of my favorite Nintendo character in her greatest adventure. And on Saturday, I'll be playing it. See ya there.